Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another PUBG video. Some of you requested tutorials on how to improve at PUBG. So here we go. This is 5 reasons why you're losing your 1v1s. Hopefully this is just the start and we can make it a series on how to improve at PUBG. So if you have more ideas, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. If you stick around long enough in this video, there's a bonus reason. So actually there's 5 plus a bonus reason. So here we go. Reason number 5, you run too much. Now before you start wondering what the hell does that even mean, it's easier if I just show you. I'm in a 1v3 situation. I managed to knock the first guy, but I took some damage. It's a tough situation. Luckily I was able to knock the second guy. Look at the third guy. He's running towards me. I know he's sprinting. He has no time to react, so I just surprise him and boom. Here's another 1v3. I kill a guy in the middle of the road, but I hear someone running behind me, so I take cover. And I surprised him. I did not know he was behind me until I heard him. And same with the last guy. I heard him running and I knew if I peek him, he wouldn't have time to react. Although I'm low HP, but it just didn't matter. Let's take another example. I'm in a 1v4 and I kill the first guy. The second guy, I hear him running towards me. I surprised him. He didn't know what to do. He panicked. He just jumped. But even if he tries to ADS or hip fire, he just doesn't have enough time because he's running. So how should you push? Let's look at this example actually. I'm in a 1v2 situation. I see a guy running at me. I try to surprise him, but he turns on me really well. I'm one shot at this point, so his teammate is trying to get that one shot, but I was actually 1.5 shots. Let's look at it in slow motion. I see him running. I try to surprise him, assuming that he won't have enough time to react, but then he stops running and backpedals, which is a really smart move. It made me miss, and I had to readjust my aim. In the meantime, he lands a body shot and a headshot, but he couldn't land any more shots because I also backpedaled, and I was able to kill him before he was able to adjust his aim. If I were him, I wouldn't run in the open like that. I would try to pre-aim the angle while spamming crouch. Basically, just try to open the angle up by moving wider and bait him out. Anyway, moving on. Reason number 4, you strafe too much. And to demonstrate that, we're going to look at 2 scenarios, standing still target and the moving target. So if you try to spray your weapon without strafing at a standing still target, your recoil pattern is not that hard to control. Now let's try to focus on one spot while strafing right or left, whatever, in one direction. You can see that you have created an additional noise that you need to control, so more recoil to control. It's hard. Now let's take it a step further. Let's assume that the target is moving and you try to track it with both left and right analog sticks. It's a mess. It's a mess. Now let's try to track it with only strafing, aka only left analog stick. Right stick is only used to control the recoil. Still a mess. So the ideal situation when the target is moving, just don't strafe, try to track it with your aim only with your right analog stick. So right analog stick is used for both recoil control and tracking. Do not strafe at all when you're shooting at moving targets. You can already see the huge difference in recoil patterns. Moving on to reason number 3, it's your crouch timing. Now, there's no doubt that crouching reduces the recoil of the gun. It reduces the zigzags of the recoil pattern, which means the horizontal recoil, and reduces the kick of your gun, and aka the vertical recoil. And this is very clear. There's no doubt about it. But it does not mean that you always have to crouch when spraying your gun. It really depends on the distance of your fight. If you're taking close range fights, for example, as you can see in this clip, I am running too much. The guy surprises me, but he's crouched the whole time. So he didn't have, he's basically a sitting duck. He didn't have time to adjust his aim. I was able to walk around him and kill him. Yeah, so I try not to crouch in close range fights because I'll be like a sitting duck the whole time. Now, when we're talking about mid-range fights, scope spraying, for example, you have to crouch, especially in scope spraying. I mean, even if it's a red dot, mid-range fights, long-range fights, you have to crouch to compensate, especially for the horizontal recoil, as you can see. Like the horizontal recoil is the hardest to compensate for, and crouching helps a lot with it. And the more you increase the spray distance, the more you will feel it. That's why crouching is a must at longer distances. You will almost not hit any shots if you're not crouched at longer distance. I would say at like more 100 meters and above, it would become really hard to control the horizontal recoil, especially if you're not crouched, as you can see here. Moving on to reason number 2, you overcomplicate things. And by that, I mean you try to always pull off the flashy PUBG clips. You run around, slight cancel, into a quick ADS, into a quick lean left, lean right, into a quick spray. While it's fun to pull off, it's not reliable and it will get you killed most of the time. Just keep things simple. Don't run too much. Try to pre-aim and you'll be fine, really. Now it's time for the bonus reason. Your sense is bad. There's not much to explain here. I met this guy in training mode and he was asking for my skins, my progressive skins, and I thought his sprays are all over the place. He was trying to basically imitate me. I was recording this video and I was shooting at the wall and he was trying to do the same. His sprays, as you can see, are all over the place. So I decided maybe I could help him a little bit. He reminded me of myself when I first started playing the game. I emoted my PUBG gamer tag and he added me on PlayStation. We got into an audio party. After some time, we managed to make some progress from close range, because this is where you need to start. You can see here that his spray is kind of better, but it's from close range. It's still not that great from long range, but that's progress. That's progress. So at least he's now able to hit shots from close range, which is good. And not just with the AUG. He seemed very persistent to get better at the barrel. As you can see here, even his close range with the barrel wasn't that good. We kept trying until a very proud moment here, actually. I was trying to show him the spray, and then out of nowhere he pulled off this good spray, not bad, with the barrel. And yeah, that was great. That was great. Moving on to reason number 1, you lean as soon as you ADS. This is so important. It got me killed countless of times. Let me show you. If you have your crosshair on your target and you ADS, your reticle will be on the target and then you can spray and get the kill. But if you lean as you ADS, you're not automatically on target and you have to adjust it a little bit, like here, to spray and get the kill, and that can get you killed. You're gonna miss the first few shots and sometimes your adjustment is not good enough and then you die. Now let's combine that with a crouch. So if you crouch and ADS, you're still on target. You have to adjust it a little bit upwards, which is not that big of a deal. But if you crouch, ADS and lean at the same time, you're not on target and you basically ruined your pre-aim. I'm not saying that you shouldn't lean at all, but it's better to pre-aim with your crosshair, then ADS, then start shooting, then assess whether you need to lean left or right. I mean, if you're behind cover or not, or if you're simply trying to avoid getting a headshot. Now let's look at this last example. We're pushing the squad. I'm running, but I'm not running too much. I stop running, pre-aim, go into ADS, and get the kill right away. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys found it helpful. And if you did, please hit that like and subscribe buttons. And I will see you all in the next one.